Assalamualaikum to Madam Noranita and to everyone. My name is Nurul Maisara binti Muhammad Zaki and I'm from class 2C. So today I would like to present about determinants of elasticity, factors that affecting the elasticity of demand and also supply. So if you don't know about this, then I will explain in this video. So for the aspect of demand, we have 7 factors that affecting the elasticity. The first one is availability and closeness of substitutes. Demand will be more elastic when more substitutes for the product are available, which is the greater the number of substitute goods, the more price elastic is the demand for a product because customer can shift easily to substitute goods if the price for a product is increased. Second is relative importance of the item in the budget. Demand will be more elastic when the item takes a more significant portion of the customer's budget. The demand for high price good tends to be more elastic than the demand for inexpensive items. Third one is time frame. Time frame, which is the demands become more elastic over longer time period, which is the determinant of the demand elasticity is the time allowed for customers to find a new price, which the longer the time, the more time to find the information to substitute, and so the more elastic will be in the demand. Fourth one is the degree of necessity of luxury. Demand is less elastic when the item is considered as necessity goods. Demand for luxury like jewelries, continental cars is more elastic as an increase in price is greatly affected if the quantity is demanded. Fifth one is consumption habit or brand loyalty. Demand will be more or less elastic when the item is consumed as habitually or with loyalty. As increase in price, there will be a little bit change in the quantity demanded because the demand will respond less to the price change. Number 6, level of consumer's income. Demand will be less elastic when the income of level is higher. As a consumer who have high income, they will be less sensitive of the amount for their spending. For those who have a high income, they don't have to worry about the amount that will be spending for the economy. Lastly, the factors that affecting the elasticity of demand is joint demand. Joint demand is more elastic for goods that complementary to each other. As example, if the price of good A increase, then the quantity for demanded is decreased. Since the good A and the good B very complementary to each other, then the quantity of good B will be elastic as well. As we done with the explanation of factors that are affecting the elasticity of demand, right now I'm gonna give you guys explanation about the factors that are affecting the elasticity of supply. So first, change in the cost of production. If the change in the production cost involves a small amount of cost, then the change in the quantity supplied can be in a large amount. If the cost production is small, then the supply will be more elastic. But if the change in production cost is big, then the supply will be more inelastic. If the change of the production cost is small, then the supply will be more elastic. But if the change in the production cost is big, then the supply will be more inelastic. Second is substitutability of input use. If the input use have close substitutes available, then the production of goods can be continued or uninterrupted. So if the inputs can be easily substituted, the supply will be more elastic. But if the input cannot be substituted easily, then the supply will be more inelastic. Third one is period of production process. If the production process takes a long time to go through the fermentation, then the response in quantity will be small. If the production process is short, then the supply will be more elastic. But if the production process is long, then the supply will be more inelastic. Fourth one is time frame for supply. If the time frame for adjustment of supply is short, then there will be only small response if the quantity can be generated. Short run time period is for supply that is fairly inelastic, but if the long time run period supply is fairly elastic. 5 is degree of perishability. If the product easily damaged or has short expiration date, then the change in quantity supplied will be quite impossible, which is inelastic. If the product is highly perishable, which is more in the agriculture goods, then the supply is inelastic. But if a product is non-perishable, which is more to manufactured goods, then the supply is elastic. The sixth one is ease to entry. If a market is easy to enter, more sellers will be join the market, and the change in the quantity supplied can be more large amount, which is more elastic. So if it's easier to enter a market, then the supply will be more elastic. But if it's difficult to enter the market, then the supply will be more inelastic. So the last factors of affecting the elasticity of supply is level of technology. If the level of technology is higher, then the more quantity can be produced, which is more elastic. Which that means if the level of technology is superior, then the supply will be more elastic. But if the level of technology is inferior, then the supply will be more inelastic. So we already done with the explanation for factors that affecting the elasticity of demand and also supply. I hope you guys understand all this explanation, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.